and he had a little device that he would put into all the slot machines, and they'd all pay out $9,000. And eventually the casinos got wind of it because they're like, why is every machine paying out $9,000 here, then here, then... But there's lots of guys that just are incredible. There's a guy named Rod the Hop, and he used to go to the New York, he passed away recently in prison, but he used to go to the New York underground casinos. And when he was a kid, I think he was like 15, he would just go to watch, right? To see, because he was a magician, but he was like, what could be done? I think that's why he went. And one day there was a guy that was like in his late 60s, and he said to the guy, I saw what you were doing. And the guy's like, no, you didn't, kid. And he's like, yeah, I did. And he's like, then tell me what I was doing. And Rod said he had a button-up shirt, and he said you were switching cards through your shirt. And the guy's like, well, how do you know that? Because it's invisible. And he said, well, I'm a magician. He said, you're not a magician anymore. And he taught Rod the Hop how to cheat. And from that day on, Rod the Hop became one of the best cheats ever. And then he went to prison because he had a card. I met him before he went to prison. And he had a little device that he would put into all the slot machines, and they'd all pay out $9,000. And eventually the casinos got wind of it because they're like, why is every machine paying out $9,000 here, then this kid? And so they put him in prison, and he passed away there. But that guy's chops were every magician that ever saw him, which is rare. He didn't mix with a lot of guys, but he mixed with a few, all blown away beyond.
And it's just simply practicing something to the point where your hands are moving so quickly and so smoothly, and is it misdirection as well?
No, you could be burned. You could have cameras up. You could do no. These moves are invisible.
Wow.
Yeah.
How does one make a move invisible?
I mean,
is it just repetition or understanding what to do to make it invisible?
I mean, I'll show you a move that's just invisible.
Okay.
Let's see. And it's just a move, though. So, okay. I mean,
so you just pull out a deck of cards.
All you have to do is, if you want to take a card, and that's invisible. Like, no matter what you do, you can't see it. So, but it's just a simple move. It's just you take a card, and then you take But that's invisible. But that's used in magic.
So for people that are just listening, you had a card that was a heart, and then you flipped it over
to a spade. But that's...
See that again?
So you just take a card, you do like that, and then you do that, and then it's there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's used by magicians. But imagine this beyond in a whole nother way that you cannot see anything. My friend...
Just that I can't see anything.
But my friend has been working on a move for years and years that he's never going to use, that only, I think, one other person besides him in the world can do. And he was written up by every magician, not every magician, but lots of magicians were really upset, saying that move is impossible. There's no way to do it and I watched it with my own eyes many times. And as soon as I pulled out my camera, I was like, could I film it? He put the cards away, and I never saw it again.
Really?